Hi, I'm Jessie.
And I'm Georgie.
This afternoon we're going to be bringing our rhinos in for a bit of a training session. We'll be putting all our females through our training chute to have a good look over them, but we'll be focusing on our 3-year-old Nyah. It doesn't look like they're here waiting, so we are going to call them over. Rhinos!
Jamila! Come on! Hi, little miss!
There they are. A water buck. Not your turn. Oh, running in. Good girls. Hello. When we're going to do our training with our rhinos, we make sure that everything's set up and ready to go before we bring them into the area. We always set them through in their specific orders. So Jamila, the mother, will go through first, followed by the 1-year-old Amali, and then Nyah will go through last. And that's just to ensure that Amali, who's our youngest one, she's never by herself. So she'll be in one stall with Nyah, go through the chute, and then go rejoin her mum on the other side once she's finished her session.
So although we're not doing a training session with Jamila today, it's good to still have a quick look at her, check that everything looks as it should. She quite likes a bit of time by herself as well. And then we'll walk her through, and then we'll bring Amali through. You want a little scratch on the leg? Good girl.
So Amali's still relatively new at coming through the chute by herself. In the early days, she would just follow mum straight through behind. But as she's grown in confidence, we've started putting Jamila out and stopping Amali by herself. You can see Georgie's giving her a lovely scratch there, and she's just leaning that leg the whole way out. So this is a really positive interaction that she has with her keepers, and is just like the basis of how we can have a good health check of her. So obviously we wouldn't be able to go into any other space to do this. So bringing her into this chute, we're safe on the outside and she's safe on the inside. The very start of her training. What's that? You don't want to leave? That one's small girl. Cool. Open up for Nyah.
One of the main parts of the chute training is to have this drop behind Nyah, and then Jessie's able to go through this door and around to the other side as well. So we don't just focus on training one side of her body, we can train the other side essentially as well.
The easiest sign to tell that she's feeling all good is that she's eating. That's always an easy sign. But her eyes are nice and bright, she's listening to us, and being able to touch her all over just means, we can feel any areas that might be of concern. She's got a lovely old scar here. Hello, Missy. Which was just a nice big graze. The vets like to have a check-up on it every now and then to make sure it's all healing fine, which it has been. The next steps with Nyah would be to start our foot lifts to give us a nice good look under her foot, like her dad Zambezi does. He's a bit of a champion, has been doing this for a long time, whereas she's still quite new. So yeah, we're starting to touch down her legs and just encourage her to lift. Good girl.
We did some blood draw training with her, so that's a process by putting a tourniquet over her ear. This just makes the vein more obvious at the surface of the skin, and then we'll jab it with a blunt needle just to replicate how an actual blood draw would go. It's really important to do these different types of training in the long run if she ever needed any blood draws done for any medical procedures.
Very good.
We do aim to do this with Nyah 3 to 4 times a week, and the more often that she does it, the more confident that she's going to be, and if there ever is any health issues where we would need to take any bloods, she's going to be much more secure and more likely to be successful in getting those bloods for her. So we're just going to wrap the session up now, so we kind of play it on how they're behaving and what she's happy with. All training sessions are voluntary, so she walked into the chute of her own accord today. If she didn't want to come in, we wouldn't have made her do so. But she's been really calm throughout, but there is tells that they have that if she was to have enough of a session, we would end it at that point as well. But we don't want to make it too long that she gets a bit bored or a bit restless, things like that. But today's been really successful, so we can open up for her and let her join the rest of her family. Good girl, all the way.
Today went really well. Everyone was nice and calm, which is what we love. We want them to be comfortable when they are moving through that area. Nyah was exceptional. She's really become quite a champion with her training, just like her dad. Couldn't have asked for any better.